score as the Patriots beat the Texans. So they covered the 16-point spread. That part, when you just see the score, you probably think, oh, Tom Brady and the Patriots dominated this game from start to finish. But that really wasn't the case if you were watching that game. But it's a win, and the Patriots move on to the AFC Championship game for a sixth consecutive year. Chris Price, our good friend from WEEI Radio in Boston, joining us here on the Morning Run. Hey, Chris, how are you today?
Good. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing great. So the Patriots, like I mentioned, they cover the point spread. They move on to the title game for a sixth straight year, but they weren't dominating. Why was that?
It was interesting. In my opinion, Michael, this is one of those games where you could take out of this game whatever you wanted to. If you are a raging optimist, you could point to it and say, hey, look, like you said, they covered the spread. You know, they got 3 turnovers. They had 3 interceptions. You know, they dominated for large portions of this game. They won a playoff game at home, and they're moving on. You know, as Matthew Slater, the special teams captain, told me after the game, look, it's about surviving and advancing, and they survived and advanced. And if if you're a pessimist, you look at the glass half empty. You can say, hey, you know, this is a team. You know, they should have blown out by more. You know, they should have done better. They should have posted more points. They should have done a better job shutting down the Houston running game. So, look, I think, like I said, at the bottom, you know, at the end of the day, when you consider everything, I asked Julian Edelman this question. He said, look, an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. And, you know, it sure beats the alternative, quite frankly. And so, look, you know, there are things that they need to kind of tighten up a little bit between now and then. They need to be able to figure out a way to, you know, square away the back end of that depth chart when it comes to the cornerback position, those third and fourth cornerbacks. You can't have a penalty like you did. Eric Rowe took an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty early in the game, and a lot of people believe, myself included, that changed the tenor of the game in the early going. The Patriots were well on the way to a blowout. And that kind of opened the door a little bit for the Texans. I think the other thing, too, and I don't want to go too far afield on this, but, look, Houston played really well. The Houston defense in particular played really well. They figured out a way to get consistent pressure on Tom Brady. They moved guys like Jadeveon Clowney around and Whitney Merciless, and they did a couple of things that I don't think the Patriots were completely ready for.